hymns.
Hello everyone, I am Jenny Axler, and on this video, on our brand new BrailleSense 6, we are going to take a look at a brand new service. One of the fantastic things about BrailleSense 6 is that it's very contemporary in its operating system and its hardware. And what that means is that we are able to take immediate advantage of things that are happening right now. And something that was just released last Friday that blind people really love is Clubhouse. It's been available for iOS, but Friday it was released for Android. And we are now going to take a look at this on BrailleSense 6, on which, by the way, it works beautifully. And I'm going to be joined by my friend Stuart Lawler and our own Stella Key. But for now, let's get to it. So I'm now at Clubhouse in my list of all apps, so I'll press enter.
Clubhouse button, search, press enter to activate.
And I have all kinds of options here. I can search if I tab forward.
Button invites, press enter to activate. Button upcoming events, press enter to activate. Button notifications, press enter to activate. Button my profile, press enter to activate.
And I'm not going to explain all of this right now. You can look up Clubhouse anywhere, just Google it. You can get all kinds of explanations of what all these things mean. There are lots of options. This is a very full-featured chat type program and social networking program.
Button live tracking session, guitar work for 3,435.
So now I've got live sessions that are happening right now.
Button affirmation, meditation, hosted by The Secret Law. Button live trading, will you be my hero, hosted by Sadham Lukulu. Button meet Palestinians, meet the truth, speaking, Aimer, Amen, Vader.
So what it does is it gives you, as I go through, it gives you things that are happening now, rooms that are open, and it tells you who is speaking and how many people are in there. What I would like to do is start my own room. So I'm going to press the letter S.
Button start a room, press enter to activate.
And I'll press enter here.
Button add a topic, press enter to activate.
Now I can add a topic, and this I would want to do if I were creating a public room. I am actually not going to do that. I'm going to create a private room and invite a couple of people I know into it. So I'm not going to add a topic. I'm going to tab forward.
Button open and list 3 items. Button social, press enter to activate. Button closed, press enter to activate. 2.
So these are the types of rooms I can do. I can create a social room, which would be a public room, or I can create a closed room, which is what I would like to do. So I'm going to press enter.
Start a room for people I choose out of list. Button choose people.
So I do need to choose people, so I'm going to press enter here.
Button done, press enter to activate.
And I'm placed on the done button. I'll tab forward.
Edit box search.
And I'll search. And I'm going to search for my friend Stuart Lawler, so I'll just type a few letters of his name and move forward.
Button Stuart Lawler in list 12 items, press enter to activate.
And
0.
there he is. So I'm just going to press enter on him. And I'm going to go back to the search box.
Edit box do search out of list.
And I'll press enter to activate that. And this time I'm going to type Stella. And I'll go forward.
Stella Key in list 12 items, press enter to activate. 0.
Okay, and I'll press enter on her. Now I'm going to go to done.
Edit box Stella button done, press enter to activate.
And press enter.
Button add a topic, press enter to activate.
And now I'm returned to the previous dialog, but I haven't actually opened the room yet. So I need to go to something called Let's
Button
Go.
open and list button social, press set button closed, press enter. Start a room for people I button Let's Go, press enter to activate.
And since I'm ready now, I'm going to open the room by pressing enter.
Jenny Axler.
So now, again, I have all kinds of room options. Now, these two will have gotten notifications that I want to start a room. And I believe Mr. Stuart Lawler has made an entrance.
Hello, Jenny.
Yes, in fact, he has. Excellent. All right. Well, welcome to Clubhouse, at least. Welcome to my Clubhouse.
Thank you. And I must say, this has been such a great experience using the BrailleSense 6. It's fantastic.
It's one of those things, again, where there's a lot here, and even I'll go through my screen just a little bit.
Hallway, press enter to activate.
So I can go back into the hallway to other rooms if I wanted to. I could leave quietly. Even though I started this room, I could just go away.
Button community guidelines, press enter to
There's
activate.
community guidelines.
Button unlabeled, press enter to activate. Button poor connection. Try to find it. Button hallway, press enter to activate.
It thinks I have a poor connection.
Button community guideline. Button unlabeled. Button off. Button room mode, press enter to activate.
So there's options. There's room mode.
Button Jenny row 2 column 1
There's
press
me.
button Stuart column
There's
5
Stuart.
press set followed by the speakers row 3. Button Stella row 4 column 1
And
press
there's
enter
Stella.
to activate. This is a closed room out of grid.
And there are things like raised hands. Go ahead, Stuart. Did you want to say something? Please feel free to
No,
contribute.
I was going to say the reason it says followed by the speakers, so you and I are speakers. Stella is not on the stage yet. She's listening. And if she wanted to speak, she would raise her hand, and then you could ask her to join us on the stage if you want.
Right. So, and there's an invite to speak button when that happens. The raised hands is also in the tab order. Again, we don't want to go through everything that's in Clubhouse. I think the idea is, again, you're going to have to explore like with any application, but it is very responsive as you go through.
Button options.
So this is again very, very different from our previous Polaris experience. Everything just is snappy, snappy, snappy. The other thing about it then, once you learn where to go, of course you can use first letter navigation and get there immediately. And I think that again is sort of the beauty of it. Do you agree, Stuart? As opposed to a touch screen?
Absolutely. And it's, in fact, in some respects, Jenny, and I've been using this for a couple of days, I'm probably going to use this more on my BrailleSense 6 than I am on my iPhone. I actually find it more efficient. And just one more thing to say, if you are in a room and you want to speak, it's very easy. Once that little pop-up comes up to say that you've been asked if you'd like to join the stage or you'd like to speak, it's very easy to do that again by just pressing on the speak button or the accept button.
Sure. And I think the other thing, too, is this is an audio-heavy app. One of the rooms that I saw there was a live tracking session. It was a musician. If you're listening to something like that, you really don't want to have to deal with your TTS and hearing your TTS. Or if you speak, you don't necessarily want your TTS going through to the stage and all that. And that's another nice thing about using the BrailleSense 6 is that you can do it silently. You can turn off your voice and you're able to navigate using first letter nav and do everything and explore what's going on silently without interrupting your own listening experience or if you're speaking and you're on the stage, interrupting what the other users are hearing.
And I think that's going to get better. I think the whole audio end of this is going to improve, and it's a really interesting app to watch.
It is. It's very exciting. Anything else you think we should show our viewers here before we sign out?
Just again, and I think you demonstrated it really well earlier on, the whole idea of searching for people. There is a little edit box and you can just search. So if you want to bring people into a room or you want to add somebody maybe to an event that you're scheduling, all that's very straightforward. The app is beautifully accessible. It really is.
Yeah, I haven't found anything there's a couple of unlabeled buttons, but very, very few. And when you're in a room, is it the ping option that you used if you want to add someone else
to bring someone into a room
button
to ping.
Someone into the room out of green, press enter to activate.
So I just
and
pressed
it's also
the letter
worth
key.
saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's also worth saying, Jenny, that Clubhouse are like the updates are coming out, certainly on the iOS end, coming out, I'd say once a week. And I just opened my Android app this morning and I had another update was installed automatically. So, I think by the time even people are watching this video, the app may even be better.
Sure. Yeah. And I think, as I said at the beginning, it was just released last Friday. We are working with very, very contemporary things. And that, to me, is one of the just awesome things. Assistive technology has historically always kind of fallen behind a little bit. It's always sort of come after. And that's one of the things that's just really great about having a modern device like this is that we're right here with it. We don't have to wait.
It's brilliant. It's really good.
All right, so I'm actually going to go to options and I will now end the room. So I'll press the letter O.
Button options, row 1 in grid 4 rows. 12 columns, press enter to activate.
Enter here.
Button share room, press enter to activate.
And so again, I have several options of things that I can do with this room. I'm going to press the letter E.
Button end room, press enter to activate.
And I'll press enter.
Cancel end room.
So it gives you an option and it makes sure you really want to do this. So I'll tab forward.
Sure?
Are you sure? Yes.
Ending the room will permanently end. Button cancel, press enter to activate. Button end room, press enter to activate.
And I will now end the room. So bye-bye, Stuart, and thanks so much.
Bye, Jenny.
1 in grid 4 rows. 12 columns, press enter to activate.
All right, and now we're out. Now, for those of you who can see this, there has been a poor connection notification that's popped up, but as you can hear, it has been just fine, so we're not going to worry about that. So now here we are, back in the room options, etc. So I'm just going to close the app.
Clubhouse.
And we're back at the All Apps list. For more information about any of our HIMSS products, you can visit our website at www.himsintl.com or send us an email at hims@selvishc.com. Thanks for watching.